What's up, YouTube? It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don, and my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. I wanted to talk about some things I seen and some advice that I seen that was given that I disagree with. I'm not gonna say the name of the page or the channel that I seen, and I'm not going to you know what I mean? I'm not throwing no shade or no hate, but I just believe it was some bad advice that they was given. Um, I seen, and I also want to talk about something else I seen that listen, man, for everybody that's subscribed to me, I'm gonna try to give you the best advice possible to make it back home out of a situation. I also want anybody that's following me to protect themselves at all times, man, because it's crazy out here right now. I watched a video a couple of days ago of, I think they was at a gas station. They was paying for their stuff outside. It must have been late, so they was paying out the window or something. It was a female standing in front of another guy. I think they was in Chicago. The guy had on red. The girl had on like a blue little tight outfit or whatever. I don't know if he was asking her if she wanted to smoke, if she needed smoke, or if he was trying to, if he was trying to holler. I don't know. I couldn't hear what the conversation was. But she got done paying for whatever she had to pay for. She walked around to her car and got in the driver's seat, and then you saw the passenger door open up. The boyfriend gets out the car with a gun in his hand and aims it at dude immediately. Dude pushes his hand down, and then um they're going back and forth, and the dude in the red is like, you could tell by his hand movements, he like, bro, I don't, you know what I mean, I don't want no problems, I don't want no trouble, you know what I mean? And it looked like dude was listening to him for a minute, like he was just gonna get back in the car maybe, and then all of a sudden he just raised up and just emptied the mag on that dude. He emptied the mag on somebody that was just looking at his female. Even if he did, try to holler or maybe or whatever, dude didn't know that that was your girl. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was just be like, oh, yo, my man, that's me right there. And I'm pretty sure dude would have respected it and left it alone. You took the man life because he was looking at your girl or because he said something to her. He didn't touch her. He didn't put his hands on her. Nothing, y'all. The man just emptied the whole mag on this man and killed him right on the spot. And so for all y'all that don't feel, I'm pretty sure anybody that's on my channel that's subscribed to me, I'm pretty sure y'all carry. I don't think it's nobody that's not carrying that's watching my channel. So I shouldn't have to tell. I don't even have to really preach for y'all to carry. I believe y'all carrying. But make sure you carrying it every day and with a purpose, man. Make sure your purpose is to make it home every day. Make sure you and your loved ones make it home every day, because these motherfuckers is crazy out here. For you to hop out of the car and kill somebody because he's staring at your girl, that's insane. That means it's, you know what I mean? That means you just killing, like stepping on ants. There's no way that was worth murdering that man over. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no pass for that. Nobody should feel sorry for that clown for getting out the car and taking that man's life for something that little. So, like I said, I don't have to tell y'all to stay strapped. Man, I believe everybody that's following me know what time it is. The second topic that I wanted to bring up was it was another video that I seen. They were inside of a gas station, inside of a store. Um, and the dude in the line was pocket carrying, but he had it in his back pocket and he didn't have a holster. So the gun is in plain view and easy to just pull right out. No holster, baggy pants. So you can just reach right in there, grab it, pull it right out. And it's behind you, so you can't see behind you the people that's walking behind you. Your focus is in front of you, and you got people walking behind you, and your gun is exposed behind you. This was very stupid. This is a very dumb way of carrying. Um, and he paid for it because of some young boys came in the store. They looked like they already had the drop on him, like they already was following them and planning on getting that off of him. They came in the store. One of them had it looked like an AR on him already over the shoulder, like slung over his shoulder. And the other dude in front of him, it like he signaled to him. He looked down, like to give his boy the heads up, like, yo, look, like right there in his back pocket. And then his man just reached down real quick, grabbed it out of his back pocket, and he turned around and was like, come on, man, don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man. Let me get my gun back, man. Buzzy, buzzy. Listen, man. They're not trying to hear all that. They just snatched a new piece off of you. You just took an L right there. You might as well forget about it. It ain't about to be no negotiating, getting it back. So he made another crucial mistake, which he didn't have no backup gun, so he couldn't get it on. But he follows these dudes out the store, pleading, trying to get his gun back, and next thing you know, you hear all types of shots going off. I think he got murdered. You know what I mean? I don't know the rest of what happened, but I believe he got murdered outside that store. Because he didn't come back in, and there was a lot of shots that went off, and he didn't have a gun on him. They took his gun. They not only did they take his gun, but it was already another person with a gun. So he ran out there trying to get his gun back, and I believe he got murdered. And I seen a video where somebody was talking about this topic, and they were saying that in that situation, they would have turned around and tried to get their gun back, tried to fight to get their gun back. There might be some of y'all that agree with that, but once somebody got the drop on you, like they had the drop on him, like it's not a clean, like it was a clean grab, and he had room in between them. Like he already could have had the gun aimed at him, and he could have just rocked him right there. Once you're in that position, you just got to take that L if you want to live. If you don't care about your life, you feel like you that gangster and you that tough, then I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm not going to ever tell anybody to be stupid enough to try to fight somebody that got a gun aimed at you already and and they got the drop on you. You just got to take that L. You took so many L's in that situation. The way you was carrying it, the lack of awareness around you, people walking behind you, you got a gun just hanging in your back pocket. It was too many L's that you had lined up for you right there. And then you follow them out the store thinking that they're going to give it back to you. No, they're not going to give it back to you. And you don't have anything to get it back with. You just got to take that L. For somebody to say that, yeah, if he would have snatched it out of my back pocket, I would have turned around and been punching him in the face and all that. You might not even have been able to cock your hand back in time by that time he had spent you around with them shells. Like, it sound good, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to go out like a sucker. Everybody, we all men, and there's ladies out there too. Shout out to y'all. We all men, and don't nobody want to go out like no sucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's at some point you just got to take the L and live to fight another day, man. Get you another gun and maybe you'll run into these boys again and you better get your shit back. You know, whatever the case may be. But once somebody already snatched it up out of you, and he got it where he could just lift it up right now and you know, you got to turn around. You got to turn around, then you got to rush towards him. He got a loaded gun in his hand right now. You talking about you about to give him the hands? Nah, man, you gonna die, man. You about to die in that store. You know what I mean? That's not the approach you want to take, man. If somebody got the drop on you, you know, and I wouldn't be giving my subscribers that type of advice. But like I said, no hate on them boys that was talking about it. I just happened to just come across that video and was like, damn, you talking about some you that turned around and started punching him in the face. I don't know, bro. You know, he already done got it out your pocket clean and can just lift it and just get the blazing right now. And you talking about punching him in the face? You gonna die. You know what I'm saying? If that's the way you want to go out, then you know that's on you. But I wouldn't be giving that advice to my subscribers. I want my peoples to make it home. For real. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to take that L, bruh. Sometimes you just got to take that. You got to, if you do something stupid as he did, you just take the L. Don't take the L and die. Like, damn. You know, so I just didn't, the way he was moving in that video, the whole thing was just bad. You know what I'm saying? Your back pocket with no holster, the gun just hanging in your back pocket, wide open for everybody to see, and you're facing forward, looking and not paying attention. You got people walking behind you left and right, and you got what was going bound to happen. You know, somebody is bound to reach back there and grab that real quick, and hey, now you begging for your gun back. Like, come on, man, people gotta think, man. You know, people gotta think a lot better than that, man. That was just he just really wasn't thinking properly and put himself in a real bad situation. And rest in peace to that man, because I really do think he died following them out the store to try to get it back. Um, but like I said, man, y'all boys know, man. The people that follow me know, man. Y'all got to keep it on you. You got to be smart. The Having the gun is not the main thing that get you through and get you back home. The main thing that's gonna get you back home is your awareness, man. Your awareness, your being on your toes, man, knowing what's going on around you, knowing your surroundings. You know, are you carrying properly? You know, your back pocket with no holster. Come on, man. With it hanging out in your back pocket like that, in a busy store, with traffic where people was coming in and out the store with ARs anyway. The young boy had a damn AR on his shoulder walking in the store. So wherever they was at, you know what I mean, it must have been legal for them to be outside like that with their guns or something. I don't know, because people was just walking around like it was all good out there. So you just gotta you gotta use your head, man. Part of this carrying shit, the gun is just part of it, man. The major part of carrying it though is your mentals, man. You know, thinking, being smart, checking out your surroundings and knowing what's around you, and you just can't be stupid like that, man. I'm sorry. There's no other words to use, but that was just stupid the way he was carrying for in that situation. But like I said, you know, and if somebody got the drop on you and pull your gun out and got your gun in their hand, you're not tussling, you're not in a tussling situation where it could go 50-50. You have to take that L, bro. You cannot, you're about to try to fight somebody that got a gun aimed at you. That got it, you know what I'm saying? The gun is already fully in their hand, and you talking about, I ain't going out like that. I'm about to swing on this man and you about to die, bro. That's what you about to do. You about to die. You know what I mean? You sounding like Kane cousin Harold. No, you know I ain't going like no chump. Yeah, you ain't going like no chump, but you going. You going. You know what I mean? For real. Like, so you gotta make better decisions out here, man. We carrying, but like I said, the purpose is to make it home, man. Make it home. You know what I mean? They got your gun. Damn. Okay, yeah. We gonna be mad as hell, pissed off over that. You know what I mean? But you can go get another gun, man. You can't go get another life. You know what I'm saying? You can go get another gun. You're not gonna be able to get another life. So think about that before you trying to be tough and you got this some image that you trying to portray or that you standing on. Like, man, it ain't that serious, man. Your family needs you around, man. You know what I mean? Your people need you, or people need you and want you around. And it ain't worth dying over somebody that, you know what I mean, that took something that you can replace. You can't replace your life. So, that's all I wanted to say. And like I said, no hate to them to the people that made that video that was talking about that topic. No hate on y'all. I just disagree. I just disagree with that part. What you saying that y'all not going out like that. Y'all fighting for y'all gun and all that. I just don't think that's good advice to um give people, because people, you're gonna die. You lucky that they let you live after they took your gun from you. You know what I'm saying? But you trying to fight for it is going to lead to you dying. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give that advice to my audience. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But this is your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don, and I'm my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. Y'all be safe out there, man. Keep your head on a swivel. And I mean, listen, man, it's some savages, real life savages out there, man, that is killing over absolutely nothing. So keep it on you, keep one up top, and stay focused, because it's a war between good and evil right now out here, man. People not playing, and I want y'all to make it home. So do the right thing, do what you got to do, man. Keep your head on a swivel, and keep God in your life. I'm out.